Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, and in this video I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to configure static routing on a MikroTik router. So before we begin, let me show you the topology that we'll be using. In this setup, there is 5 MikroTik router, and then there is 5 PC client here, and then di sini juga sudah ada IP address yang akan digunakan untuk masing-masing interface gitu ya. And so static routing is a method of manually configuring data paths between networks on a MikroTik router. So with static routing, we define the path that data will take to reach a specific network destination. Jadi static routing ini tuh cara buat ngatur jalur data biar jaringan secara manual di data antar jaringan secara manual di router MikroTik. Jadi dengan static routing ini kita bisa nentuin sendiri kemana data yang bakal kita pengen kirim gitu, dan menuju ke jaringan atau network yang lain gitu ya. Jadi sebagai contoh di sini nanti PC 1 akan bisa melakukan ping ke PC 2, 3, 4 ataupun 5 gitu ya. Tanpa berlama-lama, and let's get started with the configuration. So first we will configure in the router 1 ya. Kita buka dulu router 1. Now we will config the identity system identity set name. Kita berikan nama di sini R1 misalnya ya. And then after changing the identity name, we can assign IP address on interface Ether 1 and Ether 2 according to the topology we use it. Jadi di sini kita tambahkan IP address di interface Ether 1 dan Ether 2, dan kita tambahkan sesuai dengan topologi yang ada gitu. Kita tambahkan di sini IP address, sini ada 10.10.10.1/24 itu di interface Ether 2. Lanjut di sini di interface Ether 3 itu ada Ether 1 ya, maaf. Kita ini address itu ada 11.11.11.1/24, lalu then the interface is Ether 1. We can check IP address print. As you can see here, there is two IP in the two interface ya. Di sini sudah berhasil kita tambahkan 10.11.1 untuk Ether 2 sesuai dengan topologi, dan 11.11.1 untuk Ether 1 gitu, sesuai dengan yang ada di topologi juga. And next we will configure the IP address on PC1 based on the topology, and so we can open the PC1. Now we can configure IP manually here. So we can type IP and then the IP address. So the IP address is 10.10.10.10.2 ya, /24, and then the gateway itu 10.10.10.10.10 then 1. So for duplicate address, we can wait. And now we can show the IP. As you can see here, the PC1 has an IP address is 10.10.10.2, and then PC1 has a gateway. Next we can do config in a router 2. So we can open the router 2 here. Wait. You can login admin, passwordnya kosong, tunggu, no aja. We will do change the name of identity ya. Kita ubah term identity set name, kita ubah di sini misalnya R2 namanya. Then next we can assign IP address to interface Ether 1, Ether 2, and Ether 3 according to the network topology. So first in Ether 1 ya, IP address at address. So in router 1 is 11.11.11.2/24. Di sini kenapa pakai titik 2? Karena titik 1 ini udah kita pakai di router 1 ya. Jadi kita di router 2 ini kita pakai itu 11.2 gitu. Jadi di router 1 ini 11.1, di router 1 di router 2 ini pakai 11.2. Okay, and then the interface is ether 1. Okay, next IP address, okay, and then next is ether 2. So ether 2 here, the IP is 20.20.20.20.0. So we can use is 20.20.20.1/24, and then the interface is ether 2. Okay, next the last is IP address at address. So the last is in interface ether 3. So here is 21.21.21.0. So we can use the IP is 21.21.21.1/24, and then the interface is ether 3. Okay, we can check IP address print here. As you can see, di sini sudah kita bisa tambahkan dan sudah sesuai kita tambahkannya. Okay, next we will do configure the IP address on a PC2 ya. Sama seperti sebelumnya, di sini kita tambahkan IP address secara manual di PC2. IP itu adalah 20.20.20.2, and then /24, and the gateway is 12.12.1. Okay, so for duplicate address. Okay, and then we can show the IP to see, untuk melihat apakah PC sudah dapat IP gitu ya. Cek. Oh salah, show IP. Nah di sini sudah terlihat ya, PC2 sudah dapat IP address ya, sesuai sama yang tadi kita tambahkan secara manual gitu ya. Okay, next we will configure IP address and change the identity name in router 3 ya. So sama seperti sebelumnya di sini ya, sama seperti router sebelumnya, kita lakukan konfigurasi identity dan juga IP address, penambahan IP address di sini. Di system identity set name R3 for example, and then next we can add the IP address. IP address first in root plus enter 1. So the enter 1 is 21.21.21.1 ya, .2 sorry. Karena kenapa kita pakai titik 2? Karena titik satunya itu udah dipakai sama router 2 gitu ya. Saya tambahkan 21.21.21.2/24, and then the interface is ether 1. Okay, next to ether 2 is connected to the client or PC. So the IP is 30. So IP is 30.30.30.30.0. Okay, so we can use IP as 30.30.30.1/24, and then the interface is ether 2. Okay, next IP address at address in the ether 3 here. The ether 3 is using IP 31, so we can use 31.31.1/24. The interface is ether 3. Okay, we can check IP address print. IP address print. IP address print. As you can see here, the router 3 has an IP address, and this is the IP for ether 1, this is the IP for the ether 2, and this is the IP for the ether 3. Okay, next we will configure IP address manually on the PC3. Okay, we can use IP is 30.30.30.2 ya, karena satunya udah dipakai di router, jadi kita untuk PC nya kita pakai titik 2 gitu. Oke, jadi 30.30.30.2/124, lalu kita masukkan gateway nya ya, atau IP dari si router, yaitu 30.30.1. Oke, kita tunggu di sini. Oke, now we can show the IP untuk melihat. Nah, di sini terlihat PC3 sudah dapat IP dan sesuai sama yang tadi kita tambahkan secara manual gitu ya. Sorry, sebentar ya. Sebentar, kita cek show IP di sini. Ini jangan lupa kita save gitu ya. Ini untuk jaga-jaga aja, jadi takutnya nanti PC-nya itu ke disconnect gitu ya, jadi nanti konfigurasinya hilang gitu. Jadi jangan lupa kalian save gitu ya, untuk menyimpan konfigurasi yang sudah kita lakukan di PC gitu ya. Di PC 2 juga ya kita lakukan di sini. Kita cek dulu show IP. Nah, di sini kita save ya, jangan lupa. Lanjut lagi di sini PC 3. Jadi udah kita kita cek lagi ya show IP. Kita save, jangan lupa ya save. Next ya, we will configure an IP address on a router 4. And the step is same as the router sebelumnya ya. Stepnya itu sama seperti router sebelumnya. Jadi kita akan ubah nama identity-nya, lalu akan kita tambahkan IP address sesuai dengan yang ada di topologi gitu. So first we can change the identity here, set name R4. Next we can add the IP address, so in router 1 is 31.31.31.0. So here we can use 31.31.31.2/24. Then interface is ether 1. Next, address to ether 2. In ether 2 is 40.40.0. So we can use 40.40.1/24/24, and then the interface is ether 2. The last IP is address. The last IP in router 4 is in ether 3 ya, in interface ether 3. So here the IP is 41.41.41.1 ya, then /24, then the interface is ether 3. Now we can check IP address print. As you can see here, there is 3 IP address in a router 4. This is IP for ether 1, this is IP for the ether 2, and this is IP for the ether 3. Next we can do configure IP manually in the PC4. So we can IP and then type down the IP. The IP is 40.40.40.2/24, and then the gateway is 40.40.1. Checking for duplicate address. Now we can show the IP to see to verification, and as you can see here, the PC4 has an IP address. Now we can save ya, save configuration. Next, the last router is router 5, so can config here. Wait. Admin. Sorry. Now we can change the identity name, system identity set name. For example, I will use the R5 or R5 ya. Then we can add the IP address here. So IP address, add address. So first in ether 1, we add the IP is 41.41.21.2/24, and then the interface is ether 1. Next to the ether 2 is connected to the client or to the PC, so we can add IP address, add address is 50.50.50.1/24, and then interface is ether 2. Now we can check IP address print. As you can see here, the router 5 has an IP address. Is there a 2 IP address here? This is the IP address for the ether 1, and this is the IP address for the ether 2. Okay, and the configuring the identity name and the IP address is done in all the router. Next we will configure the static root. Okay, so after assign IP address to our device, we can proceed with the static root configuration. So on router 1, okay, on router 1, to reach the desired network destination. Oke, di sini kita akan konfig static root ya, di sini di router pertama, di router 1 dulu misalnya ya. Sini kita akan konfigurasi static root di router 1 menuju ke network destination yang tidak dikenali oleh router 1 ini. Ya, kalau bisa kita lihat di topologi ini, router 1 tidak kenal sama yang namanya network 20.0, network 21.0, network 30.0, 31.0, 40.0, 41.0, dan juga 50.0. Dan kita perlu menambahkan semua network yang tidak dikenali oleh router 1 ke routing, ke table routing di router 1 gitu ya, agar si PC ini atau si router 1 ini bisa melakukan ping atau terkoneksi ke perangkat-perangkat yang lain gitu ya. Oke, lalu gateway yang kita gunakan itu yang akan masuk ke router 2 atau next hop address-nya itu adalah yang ini, interface di interface router 1, yaitu gateway-nya itu adalah 11.11.11.2. Oke, langsung kita lakukan saja di sini. So first you can use command IP root and then add destination address-nya. And first destination address is in network in PC2, so the network is 20.20.20.0/24, and then the gateway is gateway-nya itu adalah yang masuk ke router 2 gitu ya, yaitu router 1 di sini, dan itu adalah IP-nya itu adalah 11.11.2. So the gateway we will be using is 11.11.11.2. Okay, for network 20 is done. Next for network 21, so the gateway is same ya, karena di sini masih sama masuk ke router 2 gitu ya. Okay, so we can type IP route at destination address is 21.21.21.0/24, and then the gateway is same ya, itu 11.11.11.2. Okay, next to the client in router 3 is this, itu adalah network 30.0, kita tambahkan di sini itu. Oke, sebentar. Oke, 30. Oke, and then the gateway is same ya. Oke, next to the network 31 ya. So here we can type 31.31.31.0. Okay, next to the client in PC4, so the network is 40 ya, 40.0. So we can add here, IP route at destination address is 40.40.0/24, and then the gateway is same 11.11.11.2. Okay, next for the root network in here, and this is 41 ya, the network is 41.0. So we can add here IP route and destination address is 41.41.41.0/24. The gateway is same ya, to 11.11.11.2. Okay, and then the last network here is this is network. The last network here is 50.0. So we can add the last. So IP route at destination address 50.50.50.0/24, and then the gateway is same ya. Sorry. gateway is same to 11.11.11.12. Okay, now we can check by using command iproot print. Now, okay, as you can see here, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is 7. Di sini ada 7 ya, 7 rutin yang kita tambahkan secara manual di sini ya, ke network 20, 21, 30, 31, 40, 41 dan juga 50 gitu. Dan pastikan saat kita menambahkan konfigurasi iproot atau kita menambahkan iproot, pastikan flexnya itu adalah AS atau aktif static gitu ya. Jadi ini dengan begitunya ini menandakan kalau misalnya statiknya itu berjalan atau aktif ya, itu sedang running gitu ya. Okay, in the router 1 it's done for the routing configuration, and next we will do config static route in router 2 ya. So here for static route configure on router 2 we can use the following setup. Here IP route destination address first to the client in PC1. So itu adalah IP nya itu adalah 10.10.10.0/24. lalu gateway nya itu adalah yang masuk ke router 1 itu adalah 11.1 gitu. Okay. Oh sorry, Mac close saja di sini. Gateway 11.11.11.1. Okay, next we add in network here in the PC3 the network, so the network is 30.0. so we can add here 30.30.30.0 and then /24, and then the gateway will be using gateway in, ini adalah interface yang masuk ke router 3 yaitu adalah 21.21.2. jadi gateway will be using 21.21.21.2. Okay, next to the network here 31.0, so we can add here ya. Okay, here, okay. 31.31.31.0, and then the gateway is same ya, to 21.21.21.2. Okay, next to the network in the PC4, so we can add here IP route at destination address 40.40 and 40.0/24, sorry 24, and then the gateway is same ya, and the 21.21.21.2. Okay, next to the network here is 41, so we can add IP route at destination address 41.41.41.0/24, and then the gateway is same, there is 21.21.21.2. Okay, and the last network is network on a PC5, so we can add here IP route at destination address 50.50.50.0/24, and then the gateway is same, that's 21.21.21.2. Okay, now we can check IP route print. Okay, di sini di router 2 sudah ada konfigurasi static routing yang sudah kita lakukan sebelumnya di sini secara manual. Di sini ada 1 2 3 4 5 6. Di sini ada 6 gitu ya. Ada 6 konfigurasi static routing di router 2 gitu ya. Oke, di sini sudah ada semua network di dalam topologi gitu. Ada network 10.0, 11.0, 20.0, 20.0, 30.0, 31.0, 40.0, dan terakhir ada 50.0 gitu. Yang menandakan konfigurasi static routing di router 2 sudah selesai gitu ya. Okay, next in the router 3, So for static root configuration on router 3, we can use the following setup like this. Okay, IP root at destination address. So first we will sebentar, di router 3 ini dia tuh kenal network sama ini, sama 21.0, 30.0 sama 30.0. Jadi router 3 tidak perlu menambahkan network 21, 30.0 dan juga 30.0. Dia cukup menambahkan yaitu ada 10.0, 11.0, 20.0, lalu di sini ada 40.0, 40.0 dan juga 50.0. Kita tambahkan di sini. Pencet mati di sini ya. Sebentar. Maaf sebelumnya, kita lanjutkan di sini. Kita akan konfigurasi IP root. We will configure IP root in router 3. So we can do IP root at address, destination address. The destination address networknya, so first the network is 10 ya, 10.0, so 10.0/24, and then we can use the gateway is yang mengarah atau yang masuk ke router 1, yang mengarah ke router 1 itu jika di router 3 itu berarti di router 2 nih, router 2 router 3 itu berarti 21.1 gitu ya. So the gateway is 21.21.21.1. Next itu the gateway here is this 11, so 11.11.11.0 dan destination addressnya, and then the gateway is same, that is 1.21.21.21.1. Next address is next network address is here, is network in the PC client 2 ya. So IP root at destination address is 20.20.20.0/24, and then the gateway is same, is 21.21.21.1. Next the network is 40 here, so we can add here IP root at destination address 40.40.40.0/24, and then the gateway is itu adalah yang masuk ke router 1, router 4 maaf. Itu adalah IP interface yang mengarah atau masuk ke router 4, itu adalah 31.2 gitu ya, yang ada di router 1 di router 4 ya. The gateway, so the gateway is 31.31.31.2. Next the network destination next is here 41, so we can change the destination address 41.41.41.0, and then the gateway is same, that 31.31.31.2. Next the last IP is 550 ya, so IP root at destination address 50.50.0/24, and then the gateway is same, it is 31.31.31.2. Now we can check IP root 3. So as you can see here, the router 3 has all of the network in the topology 10, 10, 11, 20, 21, 30, 31, 40, 41 dan juga 50 gitu. Jadi router 3 sudah berhasil, sudah selesai tambahkan. Next udah router 2 sudah ya, IP root 3 sebelumnya udah ya. Sudah. Next we will do configuration static root in router 4. For static routing configuration on router 4 ya, we can use the following setup like this. IP root at destination address, so first destination is 10 ya, here, so 10.10.10.0/24, and then the gateway is, you can check gateway itu yang masuk ke router 3, karena router 3 ini mengarah ke router 1 ya. Sudah kenal, kita cek di sini yang masuk ke router 3 itu adalah Ether 3 It means the IP gateway is 31.31.1. So we can use the gateway is 31.31.31.1. Okay. Next, the network in here, the 11.0. So we can add here 11.11.11.0, and the gateway is same, that 31.31.31.1. Okay, next, the network in PC client 2 ya. So here the network is 20.0, so we can add here. Okay, sorry, we add here IP route at this address is 20.20.20.0/24, and then the gateway is same, that is 31.31.31.1. Okay, next destination is here. This network is 21, so we can add here IP route at destination address 21.21.21.0/24, and then the gateway is same, that is 31.31.31.1. For this network it's done. Next, the network is here. This network for the PC3, so we can add here, yeah, IP route at destination address 30.30.30.0/24, and then the gateway is same, there is 21.31.31.1. Okay, it's done. Okay, dia udah kenal kok kesini, this is kenal. And then the last IP or the last destination is 50.0, so we can add here IP route at destination is 50.50.50.0/24, and then the gateway is itu adalah interface yang masuk ke router 5. So there is ether 1. So in ether 1 we have IP address is 41.41.2. So the gateway is 41.41.41.2. Okay, now we can check IP route print. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, as you can see here, the router 4 has an IP route here. So IP route for 10.0, 11.0, 20.0, 21.0, 30.0, 31.0, 40.0, 41.0, and then 50, and then the last is 50.0. Jadi di sini router 4 sudah memiliki table routing untuk semua network yang ada di topologi gitu ya. Oke, berarti di router 4 sudah. Then the last router is on router 5. So we can open here router 5. Okay, for router 5, for static route configuration on router 5, we can use following setup like this: IP route and destination address, course is 10.0/24, and then the gateway is here in the ether 3 and router 4. So the gateway is 41.1. So the gateway is 41.41.41.1. Okay, next, this network ya, the destination. So IP route at destination address 11.11.11.0/24, and then the gateway is same, that is 41.41.41.1. Okay, next is network 20.0. So IP route at destination address 20.20.20.0/24, and then the gateway is same, yeah, there is 41.41.41.1. Okay, next is Okay, next is network here ya. There is 21, so we add 21.21.21. Okay, the gateway is same. Now is 30, so we can add here. Okay, sorry. Okay, IP. Okay, IP route at destination address 30.30.30.0/24. Then the gateway is same with 41.41.41.1. Okay, next is IP route at destination address, and then the next network is 31, so we can add here. Okay, 31.31.31.0/24, and then the gateway we can do same. Okay, 41.41.1. Okay, next the network destination is the last network destination is 40, so we can add here. Okay, wait, we can add here IP route at destination address 40.40.40.0/24, and then the gateway is same, is 41.41.41.1. Okay, now we can check IP route print. Okay, as you can see here, router 5 dia sudah memiliki table routing ke semua network yang ada di topologi. Okay, now we can do a verify here. So now we can do verify connectivity by performing ping test. So first in PC1, so the PC1 we can okay. So in the PC1 we can do ping test from PC1 to PC2, PC3, PC4, and PC5. So we can do ping here, ping to PC2. So the IP of PC2 is 20.20.20, 20.20.20.2. Okay, as you can see here, there is a successful IP ping. So next to the PC3, 30.30.30.2. Oke, di sini juga sudah berhasil. Oke, lanjut lagi untuk yang ke PC 4 ya, yaitu 40.40.40.2. Kita cek juga di sini juga sudah berhasil. Kita coba ke PC yang terakhir, yaitu PC 50, PC yang kelima, di IP-nya itu 50.50.50.2. Oke, di sini juga time out. Oke, bisa kita cek dulu sebentar. Ini harusnya berhasil 50.50.2. Oke, coba ping ke gateway-nya misalnya. Di sini ke gateway-nya berhasil. Apa mungkin kita kayaknya lupa untuk nambahin IP address di PC 5 deh. Kita bisa cek dulu ya di sini ya. PC 5 kita buka di sini. Oke, sebentar. Oke, kita show IP di sini. Nah, di sini PC 5 belum dapat IP, salah, maaf ya. Kita tambahkan IP address di PC 5 di sini, yaitu 50.50.50.2 lalu gateway-nya itu adalah 50.50.50.1. Oke. Next, we can show the IP to PC. As you can see here, the PC5 has an IP address. Okay, now we can test ping again ya, to the PC5. And test ping again here in the PC1. This .2 ya. Okay, as you can see here, it's successful. Now we can try in the PC5. For example, here I will do ping to the PC1. So the IP is 10.10.10.2 ya. Okay, to the PC1 it's itu berhasil. Sekarang kita ke PC2 misalnya. itu 20.2 IP-nya. PC 2 juga sudah berhasil. Lalu ke PC 3 di sini misalnya 30.2. Oke, ke PC 2 juga sudah berhasil. Lalu yang terakhir kita coba ke PC 4 itu 40.2. Oke, nah di sini juga sudah berhasil gitu. Oke, and if all ping tests from each PC receive a reply, it indicates that the static routing configuration has been successfully implemented. And this means we have manually defined the communication path between networks. The destination network that were previously unreachable can now be accessed due to the manually added static route. So setelah semua ping yang kita lakukan sudah berhasil ya, dan juga dapat balasan replay, itu menandakan bahwa konfigurasi static routing kita sudah berhasil dilakukan, dan kita juga berhasil buat nentuin jalur komunikasi antara jaringan secara manual gitu. Dan jaringan tujuan atau network destination yang sebelumnya tidak dikenal kini bisa dijangkau atau dikenal oleh router, dan juga sudah diberikan rute secara manual melalui static route gitu. Okay, and I think that's it for this configuration. Mohon maaf bila salah kata. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.